Have you ever thought what was happening in the world on the very night before the Prophet Muhammad was born? It wasn't just another night in Mecca. The entire world seemed to shiver with signs. Far away in Persia stood a temple where a sacred fire had burned for over 1,000 years. Imagine this flame, guarded day and night, never allowed to die. But that night, it suddenly went out. Historians like Al-Bayhaqi in Dalail an-Nubuwah recorded this shocking moment. The fire that was worshipped for centuries extinguished in silence, as if announcing a greater light was about to rise. And then, the mighty palace of Chosroes, emperor of Persia, its walls stood tall and proud until they trembled. 14 mighty balconies cracked and collapsed. Seerah by Ibn Ishaq mentions this sign, symbolizing that the Persian throne would not last forever. One by one, its rulers would fall before the message of the final prophet, peace be upon him. Meanwhile, in the land of Persia again, people gathered around the sacred lake Sawa. Its waters were said to be holy, untouchable. But on that very night, the lake dried up completely. Imagine the shock. A lake worshipped for generations, gone overnight. Another silent sign that false worship was ending. And in Arabia, silence. A silence different from any other desert night. The stars above shone brighter, twinkling like they had a secret to tell. The wind softened, the animals rested, and some narrations in Seerah tell us a radiant light rose from Mecca and spread so far it was seen in the palaces of Syria. Whether symbolic or real, it carried a clear message. The light of guidance had arrived. Allah Himself later said in the Quran, "We have not sent you, O Muhammad, peace be upon you, except as a mercy to all worlds." Surah Al-Anbiya, verse 107. Soon after birth, the young Muhammad, peace be upon him, was placed under the care of Halima Sa'idiyah, a woman from the desert tribes. But here's the astonishing part. Halima's family had faced nothing but drought and hunger. Their animals were weak, their land barren, until this blessed child entered their home. From that day, her goats returned with full udders, her camels strong, her fields green, and rain poured after a long dry spell. As Ibn Ishaq's Seerah records, wherever the child Muhammad went, barakat, blessings, followed. And then came a moment that would never be forgotten. When the Prophet was still a small boy, playing with other children, 2 angels descended. They laid him down, opened his chest, and washed his pure heart with light. Narrations in Sahih Muslim describe it. This event, known as Ishaq al-Sadr, the splitting of the chest, is narrated in Sahih Muslim. It was God's way of protecting His messenger from the very beginning. But now the question is, how did this boy, pure, blessed, and protected, grow up in a society full of idols, injustice, and corruption, yet remain the most truthful and trustworthy of all?
If this story moved your heart, recite Durood Sharif upon the Prophet, peace be upon him. Share this story with your loved ones, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay with us on this journey.